I'm Derek.
And I'm Andy, and we're two guys with PhDs talking about comics. And today we're here to tell you about our new Patreon campaign for the Comics Alternative podcast.
That's right. Andy and I have decided to take our podcast to the streets to directly engage with you, our listening audience. And we're here today asking for your support.
We have a unique podcast in that we focus on alternative, indie, and primarily non-superhero comics, though sometimes we talk about superhero comics. Almost every other comics-related podcast out there covers just the superhero stuff. We just want to do something different.
That's right. And for the past 2 years, we have. In addition to discussing comics from the Big Two, we've been reviewing titles from Image, IDW, Fantagraphics, Drawn and Quarterly, Uncivilized Books, First Second, and a slew of other lesser-known publishers, as well as self-published comics.
We also do a lot of podcast interviews, and with some serious big-time names, people such as Matt Fraction, Gene Yang, Jonathan Hickman, Craig Yo, Fred Van Lente, and a variety of creators that you may not know but you really should, such as Isabel Greenberg, Derek Van Giesen, Liana Fink, and Alec Longstreth.
That's right. And with your support, you can help us to continue carrying out our Comics Alternative mission. Now, don't worry, our podcast will still be free, so you can always listen to us through iTunes and our RSS feed. But we thought we'd give folks the chance to tell us how much they like the show through monthly support through Patreon. You can do so through 4 different reward levels. By supporting us monthly with $1, you will receive a sense of purpose, good vibes, and the deep gratitude of the two guys with PhDs talking about comics. No amount is too small.
That's right. And then there's the $5 rewards level. By supporting us with $5 a month, in addition to our deep gratitude, you will receive full recognition as a podcast patron. Your name will be recognized regularly in Comics Alternative news and commentary, including a permanent, and we hope growing, list of patrons to be maintained on the Comics Alternative website. This way, the world will know that you're a comics reader with discerning tastes.
By supporting us with $15 a month, and in addition to our deep gratitude and your recognition as a podcast patron, you will receive additional podcast episodes that will not be available anywhere else. These monthly podcast episodes will be at least 20 minutes long and will supplement the quality reviews and discussion you hear regularly on our weekly podcasts. This is perfect for those who just can't get enough of the two guys with PhDs talking about comics. And who can't? In these exclusive podcast episodes, you'll hear additional insights, suggestions, and commentary on any number of comics-related topics. Is that cool or what?
And finally, there's the premium $100 rewards level. By supporting us with $100 a month, in addition to all the stuff we mentioned, deep gratitude, recognition on the website, all that, and the additional not available anywhere else podcast episode, you can choose a title that we can review on our regular podcast. This is a big deal in that we make special room on our regular episode to read and discuss the book that you recommend. You can ask us to look at an individual comic book issue, a graphic novel, or even a trade collection. And you can do this once a month. Once a month, that's crazy, as long as you continue supporting us at this level. In essence, for the $100 a month support, we will be your little dancing monkeys reviewing at your pleasure.
And what could be more enjoyable than podcast dancing monkeys?
Steampunk podcast dancing monkeys.
We'll get that out, get that thought out of your head. But just think about supporting the Comics Alternative through Patreon and click on one of the support levels below. Remember, no amount is too small.
Yeah, and again, we'll always make our podcast free, but just for a little support, you can get some perks.
That's right. We want to hear from you, letting us know that you enjoy the Comics Alternative and want to help out. And until then, I'm Derek.
And I'm Andy. See ya.